Okay, so good day, class. It's that time again. As you can see on your screen, it's your midterm exam. So this will be the answer key for your midterm exam. So, sige, let's just start para di na magtagal yung video. Again, this is part 1. So let's start with the first 3 parts. Mabilis lang. So part 1, this is multiple choice. So first question, it is a type of structure used in the or used to support long span where the use of truss is not feasible. So you have given naman, nakitang-kita naman yan dito. The answer here would be cables. Tama, kasi yun yung ginagamit natin. That's why you see cable type bridges like your magkapit bridges na ang span niya masyadong mahaba, hindi pwedeng gawing truss. Okay, so next question, it is a framework that is composed of members joined at their ends to form a rigid structure. Again, that's what one of the basic definitions or characteristics ng ating truss. So the answer here is truss. So number 3, a truss is considered externally unstable. So, unstable daw, no? If support reactions are all concurrent, letter B, reactions are all parallel. So, these are both correct. If it's concurrent, magiging unstable siya. Tama. Kasi, for example, you have a basic truss here. Okay, so, excuse my poor drawing in this. Okay, so, let's just draw a very basic truss. Ayan. So, that's a truss. So, for example, I have a pin here. Tapos dito magkalalagay ako ng roller. So, ang support reactions mo would be eto. Tapos dito. So, kung papansinin mo, lahat sila tatama sa point A. So, this will cause, tama, ayan, ma-imagine mo, if I put a force here, no reaction would try to stop this from going down. So, iikot lang yan, no? It will just rotate at this point of concurrency. So, unstable to. Same goes with, if my supports are what do we call this? Are parallel, no? Letter B. So, pag parallel daw siya, yan, tama. Since parallel siya, lahat sila vertical, there's again no one stopping the truss from moving horizontally. So, both A and B are unstable. So, the answer is letter C. Okay. Number 4, which of the following is not considered an assumption for design in method of joints? So, all loadings are applied of joint. Check. This is one assumption. Friction should not be considered. So again, that's not the correct answer. Kasi hindi naman natin kina-consider yung friction pagka meron tayong pin support. Okay, so the answer is letter B. Check lang natin. Members are joined together by split pin. Check yan. And lastly, D. The weight of all the members are negligible. We do not consider the weight, or if we do, we we what do you call this? Distribute it to the joints. So okay yan. Okay, number 5, it is a type of structure that is composed of beams and columns. So, binabanggit ko naman yan, lalo na nung nag-discuss ako. The answer for that is frames. So, it is a type of structure that is made from material with small depth compared to other dimensions. The answer here is letter B, surface structure. Number 7, the combination of structural elements and materials is called, kita naman dyan, structural system. Number 8, it is in order to analyze or design a truss, it is necessary to determine the blank of in each members. So dito, hindi pwedeng all of the above kasi wala namang support reactions ang bawat member. The answer only is internal force. Okay. So the internal force are the tension and the compression force acting on each member. That's why we want to solve the internal forces of each members. So that's it. That's 8 points, no? Okay, next, determine the stability and the determinacy of trusses. Okay, so dito, di ba, napakasimple lang naman nung formula natin dito, which is yung ating B plus R, oops, small letter pala, B plus R, ko-compare natin yan, that's a question mark, wait lang. Let's say question mark with, kukompare natin yan with yung ating tinatawag na 2J, which is yung twice ng ating number ng joint. So, dito, isa-isa lang rin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So, I have 23 members. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Tama, pin-pin yan. So, plus 4 reactions. This is comparing it to ating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 multiplied by 2. And this is just basically 27, which is definitely greater than 26. So the answer here is, okay, wait lang. Let me just correct this. Indeterminate. So to make it what do you call this? To make it more specific, this is a first degree indeterminate structure. Why is it first degree? Kasi the difference between 27 and 26 is 1. That's why it's first degree. So dito naman sa number 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 members. So this is 11 plus 1, 2, 3. Tama ba? No? So 3. So this is comparing it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 2. So this is equal to 14 equal to 14. So therefore, this is determinate. Pero wait, what if it's unstable? Kasi not all determinate structures are stable. So let's look at the external supports. Since this is a basic pin roller combination, it's not parallel. Tama, hindi naman parallel yan kasi meron kang horizontal dito. It's also not what do you call this? It's also not concurrent. Tama, hindi naman sila nagko-coincide. So again, that is now stable and determinate. Or kung determinate lang nilagay nyo, okay na yan, no? So, dito, tama, balikan lang natin. Sa answer sheet, saan sa answer sheet? Yan, sa answer sheet, dito, first degree in determinate. So, dito naman is determinate lang or pwede mong lagay determinate and stable. Tapos sa pangatlo, let's just check. So, sa pangatlo, you have 1, 2, or kaya markahan natin para mas makita. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, you have 14 plus, that's 1, 2, 3. Tama na. So, 1, 2, 3. This is equal to, or question mark, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 multiplied by 2. So this is 17. This is less than. Tama? No? Less than 18. So, tama. Less than 18. So therefore, this is unstable. Pero kahit titignan mo lang, no, kung tinulak mo to pababa, itong buong to, this one would twist down here. Kasi walang pipigil dyan. So, eto, pupunta lang dito. So, susunod lang yan. Etong roller kasi na to, pwede siyang mag-roll to the left. Okay? So, kaya it's a unstable structure. So, dito sa question na to, this will be unstable. Unstable. Okay. Next. Zero force members. So, number 1, you can see, no, agad, joint D, case 1 agad yan. Kasi, you have 1, 2, 3 members, and 2 members AD and DE are parallel, collinear sila. Ibig sabihin, yung DB or BD is zero force. So, dito, BD, that's a zero force member. Next, wala naman ang iba, no? Okay, next. Dito, ayan, kita nyo ulit dito sa point D. No? Tama. Sa point D, tatlo ulit yung member mo, tapos C, D, and D, E, are parallel or collinear. So, ibig sabihin, DF must be a zero force member. So, this is DF. Number 3. Oops. Number 3. Wala naman na. Check lang ulit pala natin. Baka meron pa. Pag nawala to, okay. Yun na lang pala. Wala naman na. May member dyan. May force dito. Loaded dyan. So, hindi pwede. Okay, dito naman tayo. Joint B. Ayun, kita-kita agad. Joint B. We have AB and BC as a collinear force or collinear member. May pangatlo kang member which is BD. So therefore, that third member, BD is equal to 0 or a zero force member. So ngayon, hindi lang kasi siya. Wait lang, may nangyari. Since nawala na to, tama, you can now just make this zero or remove this member. Papansinin mo, dito sa joint D, since dapat, technically, ang member mo dyan, ito yung joint D, tama? This is joint D. Ito siya, no? Tapos, meron dito. Tapos, meron dapat to. So, 4 members yan. Hindi mo dapat siya magagawang or hindi mo dapat siya magiging case 1. Pero, since nalaman mo na agad na ito ay 0, so wala na yan. Ayan, naging case 1 na ulit siya. Since sa case 1, you have 1, 2, 3 members. And again, the third member, which is not collinear, is a zero force member. So, the member CD is also a zero force member. So, sa number 2 or number 3, dalawa yung sagot. BD and CD. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Sa napakasimple lang nito. This is, wait lang. Let me just mark this up. Okay. So, this is B. Palakihin na natin. B, C, C, B, A, B, B, B. So this is 8 points. This is 8 points. This is 6 points, 6 points. So this is total of 20 points. Napakasimple lang. Pag nakakuha mo na agad yan, that's a total of 20 points. Okay, now, dito tayo. No? So dito, you have problem solving. So sa problem solving, you have two sets. Hindi lang nakalagay pero may dalawang set yan. Iba yung values ng mga force or iba yung mga ibang numbers. Okay, so let's just solve everything. Okay, so syempre para mas makita natin, sana yan, para mas makita natin, punta tayo dito. Okay. So dito, you can see on the screen, may calculator sa gilid, no? Diyan na ako magka-calculate kung bilis. Okay. So ngayon, dito, you have what do you call this, um, two sets here. This is for set 1, set A. Ito yung, wait lang, let me just check. Wala, tinanggal ko na yung mukha ko, no? Para hindi ko na ako makita. Baka nasasawa na kayo sa mukha ko. So, ito yung set A, yung heart. Tapos, ito naman yung diamond. Makikita nyo pag binalik yung papel nyo yung heart, tsaka kung saan yung heart, tsaka saan yung diamond. So, ito yung diamond, yung 240. So, set A na lang natin to. Kunyari yung heart, set B natin yung diamond. Tanggalin ko na lang muna to, no? Bigay ko yung final answer. Pero the solution, so ang solve ko lang itong para sa set A muna. Tapos, pero bibigay ko yung final answer para sa set B. Okay? So, okay, let's just solve. Ngayon, yan. So, napalaki lang natin. Okay, yan. Okay, so dito, as you can see, you have a very basic truss. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members. So, para hindi na tayo mahirapan, gawa na ako ng listahan, no? So, ang masasagot ko dito is AB, yung BC, yung BD, yung CD, tsaka yung CE. Next is yung DE. Okay? So, kung tatanungin niyo ako, wait lang, balik ko lang dito, no? Ang heart, ito, no? Yan. May makita kayo sa prepared ba, yung instructor, pag heart yung nakikita niyo dito, set A yan. Ito yan. So, oops, yan. Ito siya. Yan yung problem na yun, no? Hindi naman importanteng alam niyo kung anong set niyo kasi focus dapat kayo sa papel niyo. Anyways, teka let me check kung ano na yung naka-flash, yan. Okey, so eto tawagin natin 'tong set A, this is set A. So ilista ko lahat ng sagot ng set A diyan, ito yung heart. Tapos yung set B, ito yung diamond. So, ayan. Okay, so siyempre mamaya pa yan 'no, sagutin muna natin 'to. So dito, to start, I can just solve for the reactions. I think it's easy to solve for the reactions here. Tapos magsimula ka sa A, B, pero ako medyo parang hindi naman mahirap kasi hindi naman tinatanong ang reactions. Pansin ko kasi dito, I can just easily start at joint E. Kasi sa joint E, even without knowing the reactions, sa joint E kasi, dalawa yung aking forces or dalawa yung aking member. So again, since sa method of joints, the type of force system that we will have is a concurrent force system. Lahat sila tatama sa joint na yon pag mag-isolate tayo. So ibig sabihin, since if we have a concurrent force system, the equations that we can only use, so tama no, paalala ko lang sa inyo, pag concurrent force system, kahit gaano karami pa yan basta tumatama sila sa isang point, the only thing that we can do is do summation of forces X and do summation of forces Y. So this is, we can only use two of the force equations. So ngayon, since dalawa lang yung equation natin, we can, if we have two unknowns or two members na hindi natin alam yung value, ibig sabihin I can just simply solve for the two members. And looking at E, that's the case. Kasi sa joint E dito, I only have CE, sorry, and CD as my unknown forces. So, ibig sabihin, masosolve din natin agad yan. So, sure ako, no? Masolve natin yan. So, let's just start with that. Okay, so wait before I continue. Let me just copy this one. Okay. Okay. So, dito, so, let's start, no? Joint E. So, sa joint E, so let's just consider this as my joint E. So, sa joint E, meron tayong 150, tama ba? Yan. Tapos na horizontal force, that's the applied force. Meron akong CE, I'm assuming tension na lang, no? So, gawin natin kulay blue. Okay, oops. So, vertical, tama, vertical lang yan. Tapos dito, meron tayong CE. Okay, to make this a complete free body diagram, all I need to do now, or what I need to do, is to annotate or name every member. So ito yung ating 150, ito yung aking CE, tapos ito yung aking DE. Pero syempre hindi pwedeng force lang no, yung pangalan ng force, kailangan meron din tayo ng ating slope. So check natin if this force here has a slope like this, dapat parehas yan dun sa member niya kasi that's the property of the assumption ng design na tension compression lang. So kung titignan natin, tama? Ito ang slope nito, ang horizontal is this distance, tama? That's 10 and the vertical is 24. Pero since again, ang kino-consider lang naman natin dito is yung slope, hindi naman yung talagang distance niya, I can make use of the greatest common denominator and factor this out. So, etong 10, pwede kong divide ng 2. Itong 24, pwede ko rin i-divide ng 2. So, this 10 can now be just 5. Tama? So, yung 24 divided by 2, this can also be 12. Para lang mas maganda tignan or naka, ano na, lowest term na yung mga values natin. So, 5, 12. So, ayun, magic special triangle. This is 5, 12, 13. Now, this is one type of special triangle. This is the same with your 3, 4, 5. Tama? Pag nakita ka ng 3, 4, automatic 5, no? Kasi that's just 3 squared, 9. 4 squared, that's 24. 24 plus 9, that's, sorry. Tama, 24. 24 plus 16 pala, sorry, sa ko nabulod yung 24. 4 squared is 16 plus 9, that's 25. Square root of 25 is 5. So, ganun lang din naman dito. No? So, pag nakakita kayo, kahit na hindi na kayo mag-compute, pag nakakita kayo ng 5, 12, automatic the hypotenuse is 13. Okay, so, yun na yun, no? So, this is 5, 13, sorry, 5, 12, tapos automatic, 13 na yan. Okay, so this is now a complete free body diagram. Sabi ko nga, dalawa lang naman yung meron tayo, no? Summation of forces X, tsaka summation of forces Y. So, I can just easily make use of those two equations. So, simulan ko na lang siguro sa X. Bakit ko mas gusto kong simulan sa X? Kasi kung titignan mo yung mga forces mo, the only X component na ang sa CE tsaka sa DE, yung DE lang ang may X component, walang Y component yung CE. So, ibig sabihin, if I do summation of forces X, I can easily solve for the value of CE. Tama ba? Ay, sorry, DE. So, ibig sabihin dito, DE multiplied by, this is horizontal. So, X yan, no? So, 5/13. So, plus, pareha silang going to the right. So, plus din yan, 150. So, this is equal to 0. So, therefore, DE is equal to, tama, dito, hindi kung kaya mong, kung, this is just basically DE. So, this is just basically DE. So, that yun yung X natin, no? Times 5 over, yung calculator ko dito, 13. So, plus 150. Ano equals nito? Ayan. Equal to 0. So, calculate. So, solve natin yung X. So, X is 390. Ayan. Kita naman. So, dito, this is 390 pounds. Negative pala, no? So, sabi niya negative. So, negative dapat yan. So, this must be negative 390 pounds. So, if it's negative 390 pounds, ibig sabihin yung assumption ko ng tension, mali. So, compression siya. So, now, summation of forces Y, yung sa kabilang set, ganun lang. Napapalitan mo lang daw ng 240 kasi yun naman yung pinagkaiba niya. So, summation of forces Y, wait lang. Let me just mark this or let me just box this kasi this is a final answer. So, let's just draw it. Yan. Okay. So, summation of forces Y equal to 0. So, this will be CE. No? Vertical na siya automatic. So, plus quantity, ito yung DE. So, negative na lang yan, di ba? Negative 390 multiplied by plus kasi going up siya, negative 390 kasi yun yung nakuha, negative 390. Siyempre, multiplied by 12/13. Tama? 12 kasi yung kanyang vertical slope. So, this is equal to 0. So, CE, hindi ko na kailangan i-calculate yan, no? 390 divided by 13 times 12 and this is just 360. Positive yung makukuha mo. So, big sabihin pounds and this is just equal to, or sorry, uh, this just means that it is under tension. Okay, so you already have two. Already have two here. So, after solving DE and CE, so dito, DE, this is, ano ko lang, no, list na natin dito. This is 300, oops, ano yan? So, this is 390 pounds. So, lahat naman sila pounds, no? This is, CE is, ay, baliktad. DE pala yung, DE is 390 pounds. And this is, compression. Tapos, CE is 360 pounds. And this is under tension. Sa kabilang set, I think, DE is 300. So, hindi naman isolve ito, pero this will be the answer here. 394 pounds compression. Tapos dito naman is 500 or wait lang. Baliktad pala, sorry. This is 5, hindi, tama pala. 394, so yun. 624, yun pala yung mali. This is 624 pounds na compression. Tapos dito naman, this is 576 pounds na tension. Okay, so let me just erase this one down. Ayan. Okay, tama. So this is the answer for set B. Okay, so after solving that, so ibig sabihin, na-solve ko na natin ito, na-solve ko na rin to. So looking at the Stress, hindi pa ako puwedeng bumuo ng C kasi meron pa akong 1, 2, 3 unknowns. So, sa D puwede na kasi sa D, I only have 1, 2 unknowns. Okey, so that's it. Mga gano'n lang, paulit-ulit lang na gano'n. Okey, so may isa na pala ditong kopya. Okey, ayan para 'pag bumaba tayo dito. Okey, now number 2, I will, make it black, 'yan. So, let's just isolate. So, method of joints pa rin, joint D naman tayo. Tama kasi sa joint D, after solving DE, I only now have 2 unknowns. So, I am pretty or I'm 100% sure na maso-solve natin lahat 'yan. So, yung alam natin is itong, let's make this red. Ayan, let's draw an arrow. So, since ang DE is 390 compression, ilalagay ko na yung tama. Okay? So, this is 390 compression. So, ngayon, yung dalawang unknown natin, which is BD and CD, assume ko na lang din na tension. So, I have BD na tension going up, assume tension. Tapos, ganun din naman dito. CD, assume tension din. So, this is BD. This is 360, oh sorry, 390 pounds. So, 390, nilagay ko na rin yung tama, no? Kasi alam ko naman na to, hindi ko na pwedeng i-assume na tension yan kasi nasolve ko na compression siya. So, 390 going in or compression. So, dito yung aking CD. So, eto, since parehas lang naman yan, no? Since this is CD, DE, sorry. Since this is DE, since kanina, alam ko na ang DE is 12, 5, 12, 13. Hindi ganun din dapat dito. 5 horizontal, 12 vertical, tapos 13 ang ating hypotenuse. So, dito, okay, kahit anong unahin mo, may mas-solve ka. So, this is negative CD plus, kasi going to the right yan, 390 times 5 over 13. This is equal to 0. Tama? So, sa calculator mo, this will simply be, wait lang, 390 times 5 over 13. So, this is 150. So, CD is equal to 150. So, this is pounds. And this is positive, no? So, ibig sabihin, tama yung assumption ko na tension siya. So, this is now answer for CD. Okay. Next, since tapos na ako sa X, di ganun naman tayo, no? Sa Y. So, summation of forces along Y, this is must also be equal to 0. So, you will get BD, positive, no? So, plus 390 times quantity. This is 12 over 13. So, this is equal to 0. And you will get that BD is equal to negative. Tama? Negative 360. So, this is pounds and this is under. Since negative yan, this is under compression. Okay. Okay. So, since, ayan, wala na, nasolve ko na yung mga members sa joint D. Tama? Since wala na akong mapala sa kanya, nakuha ko na kung anong pwede kong kunin sa kanya, iiwan ko na siya. Hanap na tayo ng iba. Dito, no? This is joint D. Okay na tayo dito. So, kung nakuha ko na rin to, nakuha ko na to, nakuha ko na rin to, nakuha ko na rin to. Ayan, sa joint C, simply going to joint C, I will have AC and BC as my unknown and I will get it. No? So, ilista ko na lang muna dito. So, CD is 150 pounds. This is tension. So, ganun din dito sa BD, which is 360. This is pounds. And this is tension. So, dito sa kabilang set, I believe the answer is 240 pounds. And this is tension din. Oops, BD pala, sorry. BD is compression pala yung nasa din dyan. So, dito is 576. This is 570. Uy, ang pangit yan. 576. Kala mo naman mas gumanda, no? This is under compression. Okay. Now, let's just go to BD and BC. So, pipihin ko na lang ulit to. Ayan. Joint C, let's just isolate, wait lang, let's make it black again. Isolate joint C. So if I isolate joint C, I will have here sa joint C. So meron akong alam ko na dati na CE, which is CE again is 360 tension. So pag tension going away, tama? So if it's tension, it's going away. Yan. Tapos dito, meron tayong CD. CD is tension din na 150. So meron din tayong going away na 150. Assume ko na lang din na tension yung dalawa. Eto. Ayan. Tsaka eto. So again, let's just look at the slope nila, no? Ang slope nila, 10 tsaka 24. Tama ba? 10 tsaka 24? So this is vertical horizontal. This is 10. Tapos this is 24. Uy, looks familiar. Bakit? Kasi nakita ko na yan kanina. Dito. Tama. So kung 10, 24, naging 5, 12, 13, edi ganun din dapat yan. So 10 ang horizontal. So yun din, 5 din yung horizontal niya. So dito, ang slope din ibig sabihin nito is 5, 12, 13. So same goes with this. Ganun din siya. Tama kasi 10 plus 24 din yung vertical. This is 5. This is 10. Looks familiar lang yan. 13. Okay. So now, I can just simply say that this is BD. Sorry. A, C. Tapos ito ay B, C. Okay. So, I think dito, just by looking at it, if I do summation of forces X, parehas silang meron. Summation of forces Y, parehas silang pa rin meron. O di, ibig sabihin, I do that two equations. I will get two equations with two unknowns. So, I can just do that using my calculator. No? So, summation of forces X, this is equal to 0. I will get negative AC. Unahin ko yung AC multiplied by 5 over 13 plus BC multiplied by 5 over 13. This is equal to 150. Oops, baliktad. Negative pala. Kasi plus. So, magmamadali kasi. This is equal to 0. So, I will just transfer this to the left side, to the right side of the equation. Tama? So, pag nag-right side yan, yung positive magiging equal to negative 150. Okay. So, this is now my equation number 1. So, all I need to do is do summation of forces Y to get my second equation. And I'm sure that I will answer both AC and BC. So AC multiplied by, since vertical to, 13, no? Kasi y-axis to. Plus BC multiplied by, plus kasi going up din yan. So 12 over 13. So minus, again, sorry, nakalimutan ko isulat to. This is 150, yan yung CD. Tapos itong pababa na to, this is CE, which is, nakuha natin kanina na 360 tension. So, this is minus, kasi going down yan, 360. So, this is equal to 0. Again, if I move that to the left side, to the right side of the equation, to the other side of the equation, yung negative magiging positive, no? So, this is just equal to 360. So, now I have my two equations. So, all I need to do is to use my calculator. So, ayan, sorry, wait, nag-lag. Yan. Okay, iba to sa calculator nyo, no? So, bahala kayo, mode 5 ko na to sa inyo to. Sa akin, ito yan. Tapos, simultaneous equation. Tapos, number of unknowns is, mali. Two unknowns lang pala tayo. Number of equations. So, menu. Wait lang. Exit. Yan, number of unknowns is 2. Yan. So, dito, ganito rin naman yung lalabas sa calculator nyo, no? So, this is just 5 over 13. Tama, huwag kayong matakot maglagay ng mga ano dito or baliktad. May mali. Negative 5 over 13. So, tapos dito, it's 5 over 13. Bakit may x ako dun? Saan galing yung x? Yan. Tapos dito, it's negative 150. Tapos dito naman is 12 over 13. Tapos dito is positive 12 over 13 din. Tapos dito is positive 360. Okay. So now, just click solve here sa calculator ko. And I will get that X or yung aking first, which is yung AC, is 390. And my Y or yung aking pangalawang unknown is 0. Uy, so ibig sabihin dito sa ating solution, tama? Huwag kayong magtaka sa calculator, iba lang 'yan. Ganyan din lalabas sa inyo, same values. So AC is equal to positive 390 pounds. So this is tension. Tapos kasi positive yung nakuha ko, no? So, and BC is equal to 0 daw. Okay. So, wala palang force na tinatanggap yung BC ko. Wala sa naman. So, this is 0. This is 0. Okay. This is 390 pounds tension. So, dito sa set B, I think this is 624. Tama? Yan. 624 pounds. And this is under tension. So that's it. No? Napakasimple. No? Tatlong method of joints. Puro summation of forces X, summation of forces Y. No? So it's very easy for you to get this. I hope everyone got this. Kasi kung hindi, may kulang pa. You need to review more and you need to uh, catch up. Okay, so let's move. Number 2. Number 2, ito yung dalawang given natin. No? This is yung heart na set or set A. Ito yung ating set B. So, kanina set A yung sinagutan ko. Ito naman, gawin natin set B. Siyempre, para pantay. Yan, hindi ko ito yung sa set B, kabilang set to. Again, ganoon pa rin. Bibigay ko naman yung final answers sa inyo. Okay. So, dito, as you can see, this is just again, i-trust. Kung magtataka kayo, sir, sobra namang, ba't parang, ano yung drawing, no? Parang, complicated. Pero sigurado tayo, para wala kayong duda sa akin, bilangin natin yung unknowns, or yung, check natin yung stability. So, this is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tama. So, you have 12 kasi that's just 10 members plus 2 plus, oh, sorry, equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 members plus 4 reactions kasi pin-pin. This is comparing to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 times 2. So, this is just 12. That's equal to 12. So, therefore, stable and determinate siya. Okay, so, para walang issue, solvable yan. Okay, so now, let's just check. So, dito, ah, pag nakakita kayo ng ganito, ito, ayan, yung itsura na ganyan, tama? If alam mo na agad, kasi ito, since pin yan, I can do this. That is my RFX, and this is my RFY. Pero, looking at that, parang case 1 lang yan, no? Kasi both are, two are parallel. So, ibig sabihin, itong RFY, this is equal to 0. Tama ba? Kasi if you isolate joint F, so you get RFX, tapos ito ay RFY. Tama? So, if I do summation of forces along, ay baliktad, meron pa. Meron akong FE, ito yung ating joint. So, assume ko na lang din yan. So, joint FE. So, if I do summation of forces along Y, is equal to 0. So, bakit baliktad? Ba't X to? RFY. RFY, wala naman na, equal to 0. Tama? So, eto, magsi-0 lang yan. So, you don't need to put it na. So, okay. So, kinonfirm lang natin. Pero alam ko naman na dapat yan na 0 yan. Okay. Now, let's look at the equations. Tama? Kasi, since I'm doing method of joints, let's find a joint muna. Kasi pwede namang, katulad kanina, no, I did not need to solve for the reaction. So dito, baka hindi ko na rin kailangan mag-solve ng reaction. So dito, maghanap tayo ng joint kung saan merong dalawa lang yung unknown. Wala, dito hindi, dito hindi, dito hindi, dito hindi. So ibig sabihin, I really need to solve for the reactions. Tama? Okay, so now, ano ba yan? Di, ito, siyempre ganun pa rin. Ito, hindi ko na matanggal yan. So, this is just RAY. Tapos ito ay RAX. Now, look at this. Bago tayo mag-solve ng reactions, if I solve for RFX, I can solve for FE. Tama ba? Tama? Kasi if I take, if I isolate joint, join F, masolve ko na agad yung FE, which is alam ko agad equal yan. So, pag nasolve ko na tong FE, I can isolate joint E. Masolve ko na tong dalawa. Tama kasi dalawa na lang yung unknown. Okay, so after solving these two, I can again isolate joint C. After, if I already know this, I only have two unknowns. Masolve ko na rin yung dalawa na yan. Now, I can go to joint D. So, kasi sa joint D, since alam ko na yung value ng DC, I can now solve these two unknowns. Tama? Okay. So, two equations o unknowns ulit. So, dito, ganun din sa joint B, since isa na lang yung unknown dyan, masasolve ko na rin yung B. Okay. So, at least meron na tayong game plan. Start with RFX, tapos joint E, tapos joint C, tapos joint D, tapos joint B. Then, that's just 4 joints and now you solve for the problem. Okay. So, let's solve for RFX. No? So, consider the whole structure. Consider whole structure. So, it's just as easy to solve for RFX. Hindi ko na pahihirapan. Summation of forces along X. Not forces along X. Summation of moment at point A. This is equal to 0. I'm taking moment at point A to make my RAX and RAY 0 kasi ang moment arms nila equal to 0. Kasi tatama sila sa point A. So, this will just be basically RFX. Tama? This is rotating clockwise, so positive. So, ngayon, since RFX multiplied by, kailangan ko nito. Tama? Wala akong distance na ganyan kasi this is the vertical distance. This is the moment arm of RFX sa RA. So, kailangan kong malaman yung distance na yan. Okay. So, how can I get that if it's not given? Look at the figure. Tama, gamitin nyo lang yung inyong mga engineering judgment. Tama? Yung point E hanggang dito. Yan. If I make a triangle here, tama, from this member here, member EC. Yan. So, ito siya. So, yung triangle na yan. So, since ito daw, oops, wait lang. So, sabi kasi, ito is just the same as EC. This one here, this member here is just your member EC. So, sabi kasi niya, ito daw, from vertical is 30 degrees. So, if it's 30 degrees, so therefore, ito ay 60. Hindi ko na kailangang isipin yan kasi horizontal tsaka vertical, that's 60 degrees. Okay, now, if that's 60 degrees, and I know that this is 2, tama, ayan, no, this is given from B to C, that is 2. So, I can just use my calculator para ma-solve. Okay, so I need this one. Okay, mode 1. So this is 6. Sorry. This is tangent. Tama. Tangent. Tangent 60. Okay, so if that's tangent 60, answer divided by opposite of adjacent, multiplied by 2. Tangent 60 multiplied by 2. That is 0.64. Teka, wait lang. May mali. Menu. Mhm. So, dito kasi, tangent 60, ay, hindi pala naka-degrees to. Wait lang. Menu. Let me just make this in degrees. Wait lang. Let me just correct my calculator. Ayan, sorry. Okay na. Naka-degrees na ako. So, as you can see, sa tangent 60, tapos times 2. Tama? Kasi, nangyari. Ayan, kasi, tangent 60 is equal to, if I call this y over 2. So, tan 60 times 2, y will be equal to, nakalagay naman dyan, 3.46. Okay, so this distance is just equal to 3.46. So, let me just remove this na. Okay, explain ko lang naman, pero dapat kaya nyo na yan. 3.46, and this is meters. Okay, so this will now be equal to 3.46. So, if it's 3.46, This is clockwise, so that's positive. So agad na 2 is clockwise, no? Tama itong 2, it rotates clockwise. So this is 2 multiplied by 4, so this is equal to 0. So this will just be as 4. So 4, oops, sorry, 4 minus, or sorry, 4 times 2 minus 3.46, 4.54. Ay, ba't ganun? Mali, 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 mali. Ulit, ulit, ulit. 4 times 2 divided by 3.46. So 2.31. The answer here is RFX. So, mapapansin mo negative, no? So, this is equal to negative 2.31 kilonewton. So, if it's kilonewton, therefore, since it's negative, therefore, compression at tension, wala dun, no? So, therefore, going to the left. Kasi reaction yan, hindi yan member. No, it's not in terms of compression or tension. Pag reaction, direction ang kailangan. So, dito, since right ang inassume ko, tama yan, kita nyo dito, that's right. So, since it's right, ang inassume ko, left, negative yung lumabas, going to the left siya. So, if you isolate, kahit pa wala ng solution, if you isolate joint F, tama, if this is joint F, oops, so, meron ako ditong going to the left na 2.31. Ang RF, Y ko wala naman ano, given as 0 na siya. So, this is equal to, tapos ito naman, this is assumed tension, so Fe. So, if you do summation of forces along X, you will get that Fe is positive 2.31. And this is kilonewton. And since it's positive, this is tension. Okay, so this is answer for Fe. So, para nga pala hindi na tayo mahirapan, let me just again list down all the forces here. Ano ba yung mga force natin? Palitin nga natin to. Let me just remove this. Ayan, palitin lang natin. So, this is dapat 10 yan, no? This is Fe. So, this is, ano next natin dito masasolve? Yung ating AE, tapos CE. Tapos after yan, it would be yung BC, tapos yung DC, then yung ating BD, then yung ating AD, tapos yung aking lastly AB. Tama? Wait lang. AD, tapos AB. Okay. Okay, yan na. So, apat na to. So, dapat yan yung mga final answers na makukuha natin. Ayan. Okay. Mm. So, dito, tama, ganun na, tuloy-tuloy na lang natin to. So, after doing this, okay, so now you can now go to the isolation. Gamay, game plan natin, no? F, E, F, E, tapos punta ng C, tapos punta ng D, tapos punta ng B. Okay, tapos ako sa F, so punta na tayo sa E. So, isolate, joint, E, no? So, again, this is like my first step, yung totoong first step. So, ito, reactions pa lang yan. So, ito, napakasimple naman yan. So, sa joint E, can I just copy this para hindi ko or hindi, okay na yan. Diyan na lang. Yan, kasi dito na, yan mo yung joint E. So, joint E, so dito tayo. Okay. So, this is my joint E. So, yung mga alam kong forces, yung FE, alam ko na yan, no? Or EF. So, yung EF, I already know that to be a tension force of 2.31. Tapos, meron akong tension na assumed dito. Ito, assumption pa lang to, no? Wait lang. So, dito, ayan, tsaka, eto. So, now, I know that this is, what do you call this? AE. Tapos, ito naman yung ating CE. So, since dito, since ito ay 30 degrees, it's also same, alternate angles. Ito daw. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay 30 degrees din. So, same goes with here. Since ito ay 30 degrees, so dapat, ito din ay 30 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, if I draw a imaginary line here, a vertical line, This is 30 degrees and this is 30 degrees. Okay, so dito naman, ito is ating FE which is already solved to be 2.31 kilonewton. Okay, now, this is just as easy kasi dalawa naman yan, dalawang equation, so sigurado masosolve. This will just be as easy as making your two equations to unknown. So, negative AE, X tayo, no? So, since nandito yan, ang X mo is opposite, so that's sine. So, wait lang, para so tignan, let's make this black pala. So, AE sine 30 degrees. So, negative to na kasi going to the left. Plus CE sine, again, sine 30 kasi opposite din niya. So, that's sine 30. This is minus 3, or sorry, 2.31. This is equal to 0. Again, ilipat ko lang sa kabila. So, yung negative magiging positive. So, magiging equal to 2.31 kilonewton. So, this is now my equation 1. Kita ba ito sa OBS? Ayan, saktong-sakto. So, now, if I do summation, para makumpleto na, summation of forces along y, this is equal to 0. I will have negative AE. So, y is adjacent dun sa 30 degrees ko. So, that's cosine 30. So, plus ganun, sorry, minus din kasi going down din yan. So, CE cosine 30 degrees. So, this is equal to 0 kasi wala namang y component. Okay. So, now I have two equations. Tama, this is equation 2. So, again, make use of your calculator. Ano to? Mode. Ang equation ko is A, mode A. What's ano yung A? Ayan, mode A. So, this is simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation. Number of equations is 2. Okay. So, this will just be negative sine 30. Tapos, ito naman, positive sine 30. Tapos, ito ay 2.31. Tapos, ito, negative cosine 30 is negative cosine, oops, 30. So, ito, 0. Okay. So, I can just easily solve this. Negative 2.31 tsaka positive 2.31. So, ibig sabihin, ang x ko, which is my first unknown, which is yung AE, is equal to negative 2.31, or this is now in terms of kilonewton, syempre this is compression. Tapos ang aking CE, positive 2.31, and this is kilonewton. So this is in terms or this is in tension kasi positive yung nasolve natin. Okay, konti na lang. So, wait lang, let me just box this para alam na final answer. Okay, so let me just let me just write the correct answers here para may listahan na tayo dati. So, oops. 2.31. So, ito yung heart na set or set 1. So, lagay ko dito yung pang diamond na set. Baliktad. So, ito yung diamond pala, no? Kasi pinalitan. So, set B. So, ito yung set A. So, 2.31 kilonewton na tension. Tapos, AE is 2.31 ulit na kilonewton, pero compression. Tapos, yung CE, 2.31 pa din, kilonewton na tension. Okay, so let me just make a line here. So, dito kasi sa heart, I think the answer is, you may just, solve this naman. Multiply mo lang naman ng 2 yan kasi 4 yung sa isang set, I think this is 4. Okay. So, kaya times 2 lang talaga yan. So, 4.62 kilonewton. Siyempre, tension din yan. So, ito ay 4.62 din. Tapos, ito din ay 4.62. So, this is kilonewton na compression. So, dito din ay kilonewton na compression. So, ito yung, na tension. Same lang din to. Na tension. So, ibig sabihin, yan na yung mga final answer natin sa tatlong member. So, tatlong member na yun, no? Okay, lipat na tayo. Tapos na tayo dito, tapos na tayo diyan, tapos na rin sunod na natin 'to, joint C. So, joint C, okey. So, sa joint C dito tayo, focus tayo diyan. So, joint C meron akong tatlong member, tama, tsaka isang applied force. So, unahin ko na muna yung applied force. Okay, so this applied force here is a going down force that's going down. Okay, so sa eto meron tayong 60-degree force, meron akong 45-degree force, tsaka meron akong 30-degree force. Pangalanan natin. So this is member, look natin, CE, CD, tsaka BC. Okay, so eto yung aking member CE, eto yung CD, tapos eto yung BC. Tama ba? Okay. So, let's just again draw yung mga necessary na what do you call this? Necessary na slopes or na ayan, na slope, na angle. So, let's make a horizontal line here. Tapos a what is that? Vertical tsaka horizontal line here. Okay. So now, standard. So let's make this black para mas makita. Ito daw ay 60 degrees. Tapos, ito daw ay baliktad ba 60? Ito daw ay 30 degrees. Ito din daw ay 30 degrees. Tapos, ito, yan, ay 45 degrees. Okay. Tapos, ito ay given as, ano ba to? 2. Okay. Now, 2 kilonewton. Tapos, ang CE, I already found out that is tension. Tama, nilagay ko na siya tension. Itong dalawa, assume tension din. So, this is 2.31 kilonewton. Okay, so ganun ulit, no? So, wala namang vertical, horizontal sa kanila. So, again, two equations, two unknowns ulit tayo. Summation of forces x, this is just equal to 0. You will get negative BC times, tama? Cosine kasi x, no? Kadikit niya yung x-axis. So, cosine 30 minus, again, CD. This is cosine again, 45. Tapos, let me just check parang baka natakpan. Natakpan nga. Okay, wait lang. Let me just move na lang to. Okay na ba? Ayan. Okay. So, dito would be Fy or, sorry, minus ulit. Minus CE which is 2.31 multiplied by, ito nakadikit yung 30 degrees ng CE, nakadikit sa vertical. So, ang opposite niya yung horizontal. Opposite is sine 30. So, this is equal to 0. Tama? Wala naman ng x component na iba. So, ayusin mo lang ng konti, tama? Ito, lipat mo sa kabila, ito, lipat mo sa kabila. So, magiging positive yan. So, this is just equal to positive 2.31. So, this is now my equation number 1. Pwede na ako dyan. Kasi pwede ko namang ilagay sa calc itong 2.31 sin 30 mamaya. So, next. Summation of forces along y. This is equal to 0. BC sin 30. Tama, bahala. Kayang-kaya nyo na yan. Plus, kasi pataas naman silang lahat. Plus yan lahat. CD, sin, 45. This is minus. Ayan, tama. May ano yung minus? Ito, yung 2. So, minus 2 plus, tama, 2.31 cosine 30. Kasi adjacent niya yung y-axis. Okay. Ilipat ko ulit itong buong terms kasi ito this is equal to 0. Lipat ko siya sa kabilang side. Imagine nyo na lang, this is equal to, yung negative 2 magiging positive 2. Yung negative 2.31 magiging, sorry, positive 2.31 magiging negative 2.31. I-input mo na lang mamaya sa calc yan. Okay, so let's just bring out my calculator again. Okay, so sa calculator na yan, this is input natin ulit. Wait lang. Exit. Yan. So, dito, this would be negative cosine 30. Negative ulit. Cosine 45. Tapos dito, 2.31 times quantity sine 30. Okay. So, kabila, this is sine 30 This is sine 45. Tapos dito sa kabila is 2 minus 2.31 cosine 30 degrees equals. Okay. So, you press equals, you will get the answer of 3 point for BC is 3.0 or 3.15. Ito may mga konting discrepancy dahil mga answers natin. Kung may konting discrepancy kayo pero tama naman yung solution, I will still accept it naman. So, ito ang sagot dito ay, wait lang, let me just check. Let me just confirm. Okay, so, okay na yan. Tama yan. Ah, so, ibig sabihin, check na lang yung calculator. This is my equation 2, di ba? So, the answer here for BC is equal to negative 3.16. 15 pala, sorry. 3.15. So, this is kilonewton. So, therefore, this is under compression. So, next is CD, which is 2.23. And this is under tension. Kilonewton. This is under tension. So, the answer, wait lang, let me just write it down again. So, this is BC is 3.15. Then this is kilonewton and this is compression. So, ganun din dito, 2.23. So, this is kilonewton and this is also under tension. Okay. So, para sa kabilang set, the answer here is 6.3 or 6.31 kilonewton and this is compression. So, this is 4 point, oops, this is 4.46 kilonewton, 4.46 kilonewton. This is under tension. This is DC. Okay. Okay. Now, nasagot ko na rin yan. O, di next. Ang game plan natin ito, di ba? Okay. So, next, D. Punta sa joint D. Wait lang. Now, let me just copy this one na lang. Okay. Okay. So, sa joint D, tama, ito yung joint D natin. This is your joint D. O, di, all you need to do again is draw the free body diagram. Okay. Isolate. This is the third joint. Isolate joint D. So, if I isolate joint D, tama na pala yung kanina. Yan. So, if you isolate joint D, you will have three forces. Pero yung isa, known na, which is yung CD. Kasi, dito, you will have CD, which is 2.23 na tension. Tapos dito rin, meron din tayo, no? So, mapapansin nyo, parehas naman silang 45 degrees. Tapos, meron akong tension din dito. Assume ko na lang din na tension yan. Okay, so this is, okay, this is 2 point, kasi CD to, di ba? This is CD, this is BD, uy, this is BD, tapos this is AD. CD is already known to be 2.23 na tension, kaya going away siya. So, dito, if you do summation of forces along X, this is equal to 0. You know that this is 45 baliktad, hindi pala dyan yung given. So, wait, wait. Okay. So, since ito daw ay 45 degrees, if I draw a line here, horizontal line, if that's 45, alternate angles are congruent. So, dito ay 45 degrees din. So, if I draw a line here, wait lang. So, let's make this green para sa mga ano natin. So, I make a line here. Yan. Kita ba? Okay. So, this is 45. Ay, hindi kita. Masyadong maliwanag. Gawin natin, yan, pink na lang. This is 45 degrees. So, syempre, same goes with here. This is also 45 degrees. Okay, so now, it's as easy as doing summation of forces x. This is equal to 0. So, this is AD, negative. So, this is sine or cosine pala, x pala to. 45 is plus 2.23 cosine 45. This is equal to 0. Without even using my calculator, kasi since para sila may cosine 45, cancel mo yun. You will get that AD is equal to 2.23 kilonewton, and this is positive. So, therefore, tama yung assumption ko na tension. Okay, so now, if I do summation of forces along Y, this is equal to 0, you will get that negative AD, tama ba? Negative AD times sine 45 or cosine. Ano ba to? Sine. Reso naman yun. Pero siyempre, dapat mas tama tayo. Kasi tama naman yung sine. Kasi opposite ang y-axis. Minus ulit, 2.23 which is yung CD. 2.23 which is yung CD. Again, sine 45. This is equal to, or, meron pa pala. This is minus BD is equal to 0. Again, let's transfer BD to the other side para compute lang natin yan. So, ito pala, AD is already solved to be negative or positive 2.23. Okay, so calculate lang, sobrang simpleng calculation, di ko napapakita sa calculator, hindi, nalagay mo na nga lang. So, saan yung calculator ko? Yan. So, this will simply be 2. Ay, this is menu 1. So, 2.23 sine 45 so times 2 to 3.15 na 3.15 din siya. So, dB is 3.15 kilonewton, and this is uh, negative to, no? Kasi pag nilipat mo magne-negative. Okay, negative. Therefore, this is under compression. Okay, answer to. This is also an answer. Ayan. Okay, so now, having said that, this will be BD is equal to, wait lang, ano to kanina? BD, ano to? AD to, AD yan. So, BD is 2.20, tama ba tayo? Ay, BD is 3.15 pala. Ayan, BD. Black pala siya. 3.15 kilonewton, and this is under compression. Sa kabilang set, I think this is just 6.31 or 6.3 kilonewton, and this is also under compression. Yung AD natin will be 2.23, and this is kilonewton, this is under tension. Tapos this will be 4.46. Ito nakuha. Pag sinolve mo to, yung sa kabilang set, 4.46 tension din. Okay. Wait nga lang, pangit ng sulat sa mouse type. 4.46. Okay, next, AB naman. So, sa AB, di ganun din, no? I-isolate. Ay, kamukha lang nung kanina. Magkaparehas na magkaparehas. Sin 30 lang to. 30 lang to kanina. Tapos 30 din dito. And so, dapat, alam mo na since ganun yung mangyari without even solving, you will get that BC is equal to AB. So, therefore, BC, which is 3.15, AB would also be equal to 3.15. So, AB would be basically be equal to 3.15 also. This is kilonewton. AB is, ano yung AB? Ay, ano yung kamares niya? BC. Ano ba yung BC? 3.15 compression. So, therefore, AB is also in compression. So, ganun din dito, no? 6.31 kilonewton, and this is under compression. So, this is number 2. Okay. Number 3. Karama, ilang minutes, ilang oras na ba to? Uy, isang oras na. Sakto lang. Nag-i-explain pa ako. Kaya-kayang tapusin ng 1 hour. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Pwede pang magpahinga. Okay, next page. So, ito yung pang heart. Tama ba? Tapos ito yung pang diamond. Okay, so dito, kung titignan mo, uy, kung titignan mo, hmm, ano, heart diamond yung last. Di heart na lang din dito. Bibigay ko naman yun parehas. Try ko na to. Pinagkaiba lang nito yung value nito. 80, 80, 80, 40. Ito naging 40, 40, 48. Okay, so let's just delete this. Okay, so ngayon, since, ang tanong kasi dito, ano yung mga value ng X? So, LM, HM, tsaka HI. So, can I just put this down? So, let me just mark this para mas makita natin. Ang hinahanap, etong LM, etong HM, tsaka etong HC. Walang HI, no? HC pala yan kasi X. Okay. So, ngayon, the question is, how do we solve that? Method of sections, K-trust, alam to. Binigay kong example, binigay kong lecture video, binigay kong ah, assignment. So, dapat alam nyo na yun, no? Pagka K-trust, method of sections, kailangan mo lang putulin. Oops. Kailangan mo lang putulin ng ganito. So, let's just call this cutting plane A. A. Okay. So, kung magka-cutting plane AA ako, tama kasi ang mapuputol ko LM, LH, BA, BH, tsaka BC. Ngayon, kung iisipin kasi natin, masosolve na natin yung LM by taking moment at B. So makikita naman maya-maya. Kung di mo magets ngayon, makikita naman natin mamaya. Pero masosolve natin yung LM. Ngayon, kung i-consider ko left side, mas okay kasi konti lang drawing ko ulit. Pero if I consider the left side, I need to solve for the reaction at A. So, let's just first isolate or consider the whole structure. So, consider natin. So, ang whole structure natin, ito buo muna. Let's just consider the whole structure. So, oops. So, this is a arrow. Yan. So, ito, assume ko na lang na going up. Yung RAX, hindi ko na drawing kasi alam ko naman na pag nagsabi siya ng forces X ako, magsi-zero yan. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so ito daw ay RA, Y, kasi ito ay RD. Okay. So ngayon, if I take summation of forces along X, sorry, pag summation of forces along X, pag summation of forces X ka mag-iwan, REX equal to 0. So summation of moment na lang tayo diretso. Sa D ako mag-moment. Tama? Pag nag-moment kasi ako sa D, mawawala na yung RD. So, ang meron na lang na unknown ko, RAY. So, I will be able to solve for RAY. So, summation of moment at point D. So, we will have RAY. Teka nga, nakikita ba? Tatakpan nata. Nakitatakpan nga. So, natin natin sa baba gawin. Summation of moment at D is equal to 0. So, we'll get RAY. In-assume ko na clockwise, no? So, that's positive. So, ito. And so, that's clockwise. So, RAY multiplied by 6 yung isa, no? 6, 12, 18. So, 18 to. Minus 80 times, 6, 12, 8. Tama, 6, 12, 18. Times 12. Minus another 80 times 6. RD wala na. So, doon na tayo sa D, sa 80 na kabila. So, itong mga 80 na to kanina, negative yan kasi counterclockwise. Ngayon, itong 80 na to, clockwise na to kasi positive na yan. So, this is a plus 80 times 6, again plus 80 times 12. This is next, ito yung naiiwang 40, ganun din, no? Minus, plus din yan. So, 40 times 16, 18, 6, 12, 18. This is equal to 0. So, kahit na hindi ka pa mag-calculator, may 8, negative 80 plus 6, tapos may positive 80 plus 6, edi magka-cancel lang yun, no? So, cancel, cancel. May negative 80 times 12, tsaka may positive 80 times 12, cancel lang yan. So, may iwan, RAY times 18 is equal to 40 times 18. Cancel mo yung 18, you will get that RAY is equal to 40, okay, di ka pa mag-calculate, kilonewton, and this is going down. Negative kasi yung makukuha mo. Ano ba? Kasi pag nilipat ko 'to pag nilipat ko 'to magne-negative, so negative, okey. So, ibig sabihin negative siya, ibig sabihin going down. Okay, now, after solving for RAY, I can now just isolate. So, isolate natin, ba't nga pala yan, ayan. Isolate, left side, tama? Left side, ito. Ayan, left side of cut AA. Tama. Okay, if I isolate left side of AA, drawing na lang natin ulit, I will have this one, tapos from this one, and lang pala siya. Ito hanggang let's say dito. Tapos, ayan, wait lang, para hindi tayo mahirapan kasi baka ano, palakihin natin. Let's make this block. Okay, para hindi lang mahirapan, palakihin ko lang. Okay, ayan. So, dito, meron akong nasolve dito. Sa A is, so ito yung ating point B, tama ba? B. So, ito yung ating point L. So, sa point L, wait lang, let me just, ayan. So, sa point A, meron akong na-compute na RAY which is 40 going down. Tapos dito, sa point B, meron akong 80 na going down. Okay. So, yung mga naputol naman, that's all the applied force na kasi. So, LM, assume ko na lang din na tension. So, ito, LM is tension. Tapos ito, mayroon naputol na LH. So, assume ko na tension din. So, dito, ganun din, may naputol na BH. Tapos may naputol na BC. Tama ba? BH saka BC. So, in-assume ko lang ulit na tension. So, pangalanan lang natin sila, no? Para madali. So, this is LM. This is LM. This is LH. Tapos, this is BH. This is BC. Okay, so if I take moment at point B, tama, pag nag-moment ka sa point B, ang moment arm ng BC, 0. Moment arm ng BH, 0. Tapos pag in-extend mo yung LH, tatama rin siya sa point B, so 0 din yun. Okay, so alam mo na yung gagawin mo, no? Ngayon, ito, kumpletuhin lang natin. This is 80, this is 40. Sabi ng set ata, magiging 80 to. So, if I take submission of forces there, ay, kumpleto lang natin. 6 dyan. Tapos yung height niya is, I think 6 also. 3 plus 3. So, yung buong height niya, eto, hanggang dito is given as 6 meters. So, if I take summation of moment at point C, this is equal to 0. So, you will get, unahin na natin yung unknown, LM multiplied by 6, tama? So, that's clockwise, so positive, minus, yung 40 natin, tama ito, 40. So, this is minus 40. Moment arm mo is 6 din, tama ba ito? Yung distance na to hanggang dito, this is 6. So, this is equal to, wala naman na kasi yung 80 tatama din sa point C, BH tama sa point C, BC tatama sa point C, LH tatama sa point C. So, now you will get that LM is equal to 40 kilonewton. Positive, so ibig sabihin, tension siya. So, I now have one answer that is my required. Okay. So now, after doing this, I can just also do summation of moment sa point A. Sorry, sa point L. I can go for BC pero hindi naman tinanong. So, kahit skip ko na yan. Kung ginawa ko, okay lang din. Okay. So now, having known LM, gawa tayo ng bagong putol. No? Yung putol na gagawin natin is just a straight cut here. Tama? Yan. Yung putol na yan, putulin natin yan dito. So, tawagin natin yung putol na yan na B. B. So, isolate natin yung left side pa din kasi yung RA yung sinulog ko. Left side of AA or sorry, ba't AA? BB pala to, BB. Okay. Now, so left side ng BB, sa ganun pa rin, no? Pag pinutol mo yan, yung left side yung makukuha mo. So, pag ganun, Bakit yan ang gusto ko? Kasi siyempre 'pag pinutol mo yan ng diretsong ganyan, yung HM na kailangan tsaka yung HC na kailangan will also be cut. So, ibig sabihin I can solve this. Ngayon, ilan na ba yung unknown sa putol na 'to? Originally, it's BC, HC, HM, and LM. So, that's 4 unknowns. Pero na-solve ko na kasi yung LM. So, since I already solved for LM, I can already solve for HM, HC, and BC if I want to. Pero hindi naman tinanong, focus tayo sa HM tsaka HC. Okay, so that's it. After doing that, if this is already solved, alam mo na agad na solve na yan. So, so, eto. Tapos, oops. Okay. So, dito, ang mga naputol, wait lang. Lagay lang natin yung arrow. So, dito, meron akong 40 na going down. Dito, tama? Kasi ito yung point A. Tapos dito, meron akong 80 na going down. Yan yung point point B. Ngayon, dito sa point L, meron yan nandito. Ito yung LM. Tapos dito sa point B, meron din yan. Yan yung BC. Tapos dito sa gitna, meron yung pababa. Ganito. Tapos dito, meron yung pataas. Ayun. Dito. Okay, so, let's just assume na it, ito yung dalawang point. Okay. So now, to make the free body diagram complete, syempre hindi naman kumpleto yan no, pag walang details. So dito, this will simply be given as 40, this is 80, this is LM which is already solved as 40 kilonewton. So this is what's this again? Sorry. This is HM. HM which is one of my unknowns. So this is HM, tas ito ay HC, tas ito ay PC. So ngayon, ay kulang pa rin pala. Para maganda, ilagay natin dito yung distance nito. This is 6 meters, this is 6 meters. So extend mo ng konti, this is, oops, extend mo ng konti, tas hanggang dito. This is 3 meters, and this is again 3 meters. Now, I need to solve for HM and HC. I think it's better if I take moment at point B. Kasi if I take moment at point B, HC, sorry, this is point C pala, no? If I take moment at point C, etong HC na diretso dyan, tatama sa C, BC tatama sa C. Eh, ang meron na lang is LM, which I already know, so hindi ko na siya poproblemahin. HM, extend ko, tama, dito tatama siya. Pero may moment arm siya, so okay na tayo dun. So, now, all I need to do is to take summation of moment at point C. This is equal to 0. So, kung papansinin mo, yung HM, ang moment arm niya, technically, is this perpendicular distance. Pero para hindi tayo mahirapan, extend mo na lang siya sa point na to, which is I think this is point, tatama din siya dito, no, sa point M. So, if this is point M, sa point M kasi, pwede ko siyang i-breakdown ng kanyang components doon. So, yung component ng HM would be a vertical HMY, tsaka meron akong HMX. Okay? So, yung HMY, pag in-extend mo yan, makikita mo tatama siya sa point C. So, wala nang moment arm yun. So, ang meron ka na lang HMX. So, let's get the slope. Tama? Yun lang naman yung mga madalas na pagkakamali, no? Ano ba yung slope niyan? So, ang slope nito is 3. Oops. This is 3, this is 6. Okay, so now since again, this is slope, ginawa natin kanina to para hindi tayo mahirapan. Divide ko ng 3 both sides or both horizontal and vertical, magiging 1, 2. This is square root of 5. So this is now LM multiplied by so x tayo, no? So x yung meron, walang y. So LM multiplied by 1 over square root of 5 minus, tama ba? But, hindi, meron pa palang kulang. Moment arm natin which is 6. Kasi dito kasi breakdown sa taas. para mag-cancel nga 'tong HM na Y component. So, ito na lang ang meron, HM to, HM na X. Okay, so that's yung X component niya rotating clockwise, so positive pa rin. So, plus, tama ba? LM natin, so going to the right din, so plus din yun. So, plus 40 times 6 na moment arm. So, okay, itong 80, this is counterclockwise. Ganun din naman yung 40, counterclockwise din. Okay, so this is minus 40 times 12 minus 80 times 12. This is equal to 0. So, you will get that HM is equal to, okay, let's just use your calculator na lang. Okay. Yan. So, shift solve to ba? Wag na. Ito na lang. So, oops. 40 times 6 plus, minus pala to. Minus 40 times 12 minus 80 times 12 equals mo yan divided by 6 so divided by square root of 5 divided by 1 square root of 1 over square root of 5, so magiging times square root of 5 times square root. Hindi ko mahanap. What is the square root? Um, um, do I get the square root? What's square root? No. Eh, wait lang. Cube root to. Hindi ko alam yung square root. Wait lang. Ay, ayun lang pala. Shift square root of 5. Tama ba? Wait lang. Wala tuloy tayo. Ulitin natin. Saan tayo? 46 minus 40, 12 minus 80, 12. So, this is equal to, yan. Tapos, divided by 6. Tapos, times square root of 5. Times square root of, ito siya, 5. Ay, teka, wait lang. This is supposed to be 2 square root of 5 kasi x pala, no? X pala to, sorry. So, this is 2 square root of 5. Wait lang, let me just correct this. This is 2 square root of 5 or 2 over square root of 5. So, wait lang. Mag-shift solve na nga lang tayo. Hindi ako gumamit nitong calculator na to. Yan. So, yes. Okay, so this is x 2 over 2 over square root of 5. Ano yan? 6 square root of 5. Wait lang. 2 over square root of 5. Ayan. Tapos, times 6. Tapos, plus 40 times 6. Tapos, minus 40 times 12. Kasi 40 times 12, tama. Tapos, minus, ayun, mali din to. This must also be, ito. This must also be 6. Kasi yung distance ng 80 hanggang sa, ito, ay just 6. Okay. Okay. So, dapat, 6 yan. So, this is shift. Once again, the equal sign. Equal sign. Ayan. Equal to 0. So, execute. Solve natin to. 134.16. Okay. So, HM is equal to 134.16. Positive ba yung nakuha natin? Yes. So, ibig sabihin, this is kilonewton and this is now equal to, or this is now tension. So, this is answer also for HM. So, I think 3 points each, 4 points each to, no? Malaki itong section. Kanina 2.6 lang ata. Okay, last para matapos na tayo. Mababa ba ng 1 hour 30 minutes? Uy, sakto na. So, syempre, kasama yung ano ko dito, no? Okay, next. HM or summation of this to solve for HC, yung last na tinatanong, it will now be as easy as doing summation of forces along Y. This is equal to 0. Kasi ang mga may Y component lang, aside from dun sa applied force ko, HM and HC. Eh, parehas naman silang, alam ko na yung HM. So, masolve ko na yung HC. So, negative HC multiplied by 2, oh sorry, 1, kasi Y component pala to, 1 over square root of 5, plus HM, which is already known to be 134.16 times 1 over square root of 5. This is minus 40. This is minus 80. Okay. Yung LM tsaka BC, hindi naman yan kasama. This is equal to 0. Okay. So, HM is equal to 134.16. Okay. So, wait lang. So, ito yung ano ng calculator na to. So, okay. Recall. Okay. So, tawagin na lang natin yung HM sa calculator na tawagin kong B. So, B, oops. So, A pala, A. Tawagin natin A. Alpha A. Yan yung unknown ko, no? So, negative pala. Negative, negative alpha A times quantity 1 over square root of 5. Okay. Plus, ito yung X kanina, no? So, X times 1 over square root of 5 minus 40 minus 80 is equal to 0. Okay. So, if you try to execute that, x ko, ayan, given na yung x, no? So, ang a ang i-compute ko. So, a ang i-compute natin. So, click solve. Execute. Ayan. A is equal to negative 134. No. Eh, pag ginawa nyo naman sa calcul nyo to, parehas lang. Ang makukuha nyo sagot. So, ay, parehas sila, no? 134.16 din. So, HC, pero negative dito. Negative 134.16 kilonewton. And this is under compression. Okay, so tapos na tayo. Ilang minutes to? Yung may kasamang explanation, how long did we do? 3 minutes overtime lang. So, here, na yan. Dalawa pa pala. Yan. So, dito, para mas, ilista ko lang, no? So, dito, HM or LM, oops. Ay, LM, HM, tsaka HC. Ito yung mga hinanap. So, para sa heart or sa set A, tapos sa diamond sa set B. So, dito ay, para sa heart, 40 to na kilonewton. This is tension. Dito, I think 80, if I'm not mistaken. So, ito, syempre, tension din yan. Tapos dito, 134.16. Ito naman, 134.16 din. Pero ito ay compression. Ito, baliktad, HMI tension. Tapos ito ay compression. So, ganoon din dito. Ito, parehas lang din yung sagot niyan. tension, tas ito 134.16 compression. Okay, so same lang sila ng sagot except dun sa LM. Okay, so that's it. It okay, so that's it. Pansit. Okay na yun. Pwede na magpansit. So, ah, so, ayun, I hope you got most, if not all, most, wala naman kasing mahirap, no? Paulit-ulit lang. Siguro dun sa, nung ako nag-solve nito, medyo pinaka-natagalan ako dun sa number 2 kasi medyo nakakalito yung mga slope or mga angles. Pero hindi naman ganun kahirap or hindi naman mahirap yung flow ng solution niya, no? Tapos lalo na to, dito, easy 20 points. Ito, ito yung pinakamadali, oh. 14 points pa yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is easy, 14 points. So, dito naman, again, 14 points din. Ito, 12 points. So, napakadali lang talaga. Sobrang dali lang. Walang mahirap, mga kapatid. Mga, ano. So, that's it for the answer key. I hope you got a great score in your prelim exam or in your midterm exam. So, kung hindi, may quiz 2, habol, no? May finals pa. So, you can also use this pic or this video for your review sa upcoming quiz number 2. Okay, I hope everyone will stay safe, especially ngayon may bagyo, no? May parating na bagyo. So, this Monday, November, when's that? November 9 or 10, Sunday or Monday, darating yung bagyo. So, use that time to prepare, be with your loved ones. Siyempre, make yourselves and your loved ones safe. Make sure to prioritize the safety of everyone. Tapos, yun. Pero kung may time pa rin, you still review and study. Hindi porket walang pasok, higa ka lang, mag-ML ka lang, mag-date ka lang, gawa mo. So anyways, hindi nagtagal-ulitan niya ako, nantok na ako, 2:00 na. Good night. And I hope everyone is safe. See you next meeting. Bye-bye.